capsule.
A capsule. Describe this capsule for me. Does it have a color?
It's red.
Mm-hmm. What else do you see?
It's got a window.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
It's small.
Mm-hmm.
It's just big enough for 2 people.
And where is this capsule? Where do you see it?
Just in a mist.
Mm-hmm. So tell me what happens next. What happens after you see this capsule?
2 people come out of the capsule.
Mm-hmm.
They have spacesuits on. They're white spacesuits. They have like a bubbles top for their head and like a space man. One's a female, and one's a male.
Mm-hmm.
They talk to me. I say hello.
So let's find out what they tell you. Be there now.
Female says she's me, and I don't understand. She says she's from the future of this earth, and she said she was from 2026,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't understand how she could be me. She was young.
So let's ask her.
Okay.
What's her name?
What's your name? Eva.
Viva?
I think it's Eva.
Eva. Mm-hmm.
Eva.
Say the name and ask her if that's right.
Is that right? Evita or something like that?
Mm-hmm. Evita, does that sound better?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So let's ask Evita how old she is.
31.
Mm-hmm. And where is Evita? Where does she live? Where did she come from?
Earth.
Mm-hmm. What year?
2111 or something like that.
Give her that date and see if it sounds right. 2111.
2111, 2110. Yes, yes.
So let's ask Evita what caused her to go back in time. What was the mission?
To help.
Mm-hmm.
To help Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Past Earth.
To help Earth's past? Are they here to change the timelines?
To help me.
To help you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So ask them in which way. Are they helping you?
Help to give information, to open my mind, to help.
Mm-hmm. To open you?
Yeah.
To teach you.
Mm-hmm.
So let's find out what Evita is going to teach you today.
She wants to teach me that everything is not just black and white.
Everything is not just black and white?
There's other things that are going on that I don't see.
Mm-hmm. Speak louder so I can hear you.
There's other things that are going on that I don't see that I will become aware of.
Mm-hmm. Can she give you an example?
The veil.
Mm-hmm.
The veil. She says I can come through. I can get through the veil and communicate.
Mm-hmm. So ask Evita, what's the way in which you will be going through the veil?
Meditate.
Meditate. And once you meditate, will you be able to go through the veil?
She says, then I can communicate with those on that side and help people help us.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So let's find out what else she has to tell you.
I believe in myself.
Mm-hmm.
Believe in myself and have confidence in myself.
Why is it so important for you to have confidence in yourself?
So that I don't have blocks.
Mm-hmm. What causes those blocks?
My mind.
Mm-hmm. So by meditating and believing in yourself,
yes,
you'll be able to remove those blocks from your mind?
She says, I just have to remove them because I have to.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to help. I have to let go of the fear. So I need to have the confidence now.
Mm-hmm. Can we begin removing those blocks right now?
Yes.
All right, so let's begin. Let's take those blocks out now that she's in a meditative state and able to go through the veil. Let's remove those blocks. And as those blocks are removed, tell me how that is changing her ability.
She shouldn't be afraid anymore.
Mm-hmm.
To base her ability. She's not afraid.
Who put those blocks in there?
I don't know, but there's a lot of trying to pull a lot of wires, or not wires, but I see them trying to pull it out, but it's just a lot of like spider webs and tangles.
So put yourself in a state of allowing and not holding those spider webs in. Imagine yourself releasing all of those spider webs so that they can become uprooted. And tell me what you're visualizing now.
Latches being removed, boom, 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 boom. It's that easy. They're being detached.
Very good. So just ask Evita when she'll be able to give you the next information. Is she ready to give you the next piece of information now?
She says not yet.
Not yet. So is that the only thing that she had to tell you? Or is there more?
Not at this time.
Not at this time. So I want you to connect with them and tell me what feelings are you getting from them.
It's kind of cold. I feel like he's happy to see me. And I feel like they know a lot of things, and they don't, like I'm a little kid learning, but it's just...
Well, now that you've gotten some of those blocks out, let's ask Evita if she'll give you some more information. Perhaps about the earth. What's the reason that you need to help people now? What's happening to the earth at this time?
The earth is going through a major change, and it's people need to help others. It's time to help others, and we needed to make sure that she could have this information when the time was right.
Now you say that the earth is going through major changes. Is this a vibrational change or physical change?
Mostly vibrational, but both.
Tell them to give you more information.
Something about two or a different kind of earth. They are in, I guess they wanted to make sure that if I would move into a better earth. There's a better earth, and then there's a one that's not so, that's two earths. One that's not dying, but it's low.
Low vibration?
Yeah. Yeah.
So how did you get yourself into this new earth?
How do I get myself into this new earth? What awareness, feeling emotionally, feeling happy, feeling more love, and sending love for others.
Does the new earth look exactly like the old earth? Would we know the difference?
One feels the newer earth, the higher one feels more comfortable, more bright. It has brighter colors, and we're not so scared. We feel more love. We feel more excited to do things. We don't have so many negative, dark issues like we do now.
And in what year does this new earth transform itself or become real?
Different times for different people.
Okay.
Yeah, different people. A lot of people for 2018.
So in 2018, a lot of people will be going to the new earth?
Will be feeling
the new earth? Do we ever go from one earth to another? Do we ever go back to the old earth?
Yes, to help. You're stepping in to help.
Okay, and then we go back?
You can do both. Okay, so you come in to help, and then you go back when you're not helping, because you're aware.
Do you ever get to a point where you can't go back?
Yeah, you don't want to.
You just stay.
Yeah, things are not going to be like that forever. It's going to.
Are there times when some of the people don't go to the new earth?
Some people will go So people will not go to the new earth. They'll remain, and then in spirit, they might want to be born into the new earth when they're ready.
So just an example, if you have a child or a family member that does not go with you to the new earth, what happens to them? Do you lose track of your child? Or is there somehow someone who represents your child in the new earth? How does that work? Some people may not go to the new earth if they have to leave their family behind, for example.
It feels like they're saying that if you go to the new earth, if you have that awareness, then you will understand. You'll have a more of a understanding and perspective as to what the family members, why they're not coming, in a way that we don't understand it now.
So we'll be able to release them in a loving way?
It's like we'll know that they have to be there, and we'll see them again.
Okay. And with this new earth, this shift of vibration, will there be any changes physically to the earth? Will she be adjusting physically, wobbling around, things like that?
She's going to have some issues, she said.
What kind of issues?
She's going to have some shaking.
What kind of shaking?
There's going to be some earthquakes. Something like maybe in South America. In where? Iran. Some in the United.
What will happen? South America, Iran, United States?
In different places. So it's not just those. Well, some of it will be big. Some of it will cause a lot of chaos, but it's just like she has to shake it off. It's the earth, the Gaia. The Gaia has to shake it off. Some stiff energies that were just there.
So what happens to the people who are on the new earth during these earthquakes, during the shaking?
They're not having earthquakes there.
They're not. So they won't even notice it.
No. Some people are there already.
They are. Is Lolly there on the new earth?
She tries to be. She's almost there, and then she comes back with. She gets too caught up in some of the things that the politics and then she tries to not listen to the politics and then she goes right back, and it happens to a lot of people.
So what do they suggest that people do in order for them to move forward much quicker into the new earth?
Fear. Don't lose the fear. Have faith. Look to whatever your spiritual beliefs are, and just Jesus or your angels. Or the fear is so strong, it'll keep us here if we keep attaching ourselves to the situations that are going on the earth right now, the things that are being played out, like the politics and the warfares and the diseases and things that we're afraid of.
So the people on the new earth, would they even notice any of these things that are going on?
It's a different system.
Okay.
Yes.
Very good. What else do these space travelers have to tell you? I'm interested in how their earth looks.
It doesn't have that many buildings. There's a lot of it is natural. They have streams that are clean, and they don't have all the diseases they don't have mosquitoes.
That's nice.
Gosh. Their sky seems bluer. Like really, the trees. Show me. Oh, the trees are big. They have buildings, but they don't have a lot like we have here. And it's more clear. Not a lot of smoke and not a lot of haze.
What is their transportation like in this year? In 2111 or 10? What does it look like? Are they capsules Like she came in.
They have those. They use them like cars, she said.
Mm-hmm. Can they go anywhere?
Yeah, they can go in the past and they can go in the future. Only some.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are not interested in that. They do other things.
So let's ask Evita how it is that she came into the past. What technology is that they use to go into the past?
What was the way she's telling? Okay, something to do with crystals.
Mm-hmm. So they use crystals in order to take them back in time?
Yes.
Let's ask Evita if others have been messing with our past, with their past, our future.
She says, oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Can she tell us a little bit about that? What's going on? Who's been messing with us, with our timelines?
She says that it's energies that are, that are beings that have energies that are darker, and they don't want us. They don't like it because people are waking up, and the timelines are the only way now for them to change. But it's starting not to work. It's starting not to work for them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing what they can to make the people against each other.
Mm-hmm. Did they have anything to do with the Mandela effect?
She says yes.
Mm-hmm. What was the reason why some people have thoughts remembering some things and some things have changed? What caused that?
She says it happens to, yes, it happened to Lolly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, happened to.
What happened to Lolly? She said that she went into a different timeline once. What caused that? Ask them if they're aware of that. They don't know?
They don't.
Okay. All right, very good. Do they have any more information about where they lived that can help us?
They only said that they came to help try to wake us all up.
Mm-hmm.
And because so that we can, the more of us to go to the new earth, because I guess eventually the earth is not going to be viable for us anymore. After a while.
Would this be because of something natural or something that man has done?
It's natural. It's really natural because she says that our bodies, our awareness is not going to be on the frequency of the third Gaia,
The third
dimension, and it's not going to be no more.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what message would they like to give humanity now about what we can expect?
And those of us who are here and are supposed to be here helping others are where they're supposed to be, or will be where they're supposed to be, and not to have the fear of the climate changes or the shaking or all the things that we hear on the news of the wars. And don't have fear, just keep helping to wake others.
Very good. Do they have any more information? No. All right. I'd like to thank Evita for that information, and for your son, Farham, for that information they've given us. And now let's close that scene, and now let's move to another time where you experience waking up in the morning. Your body was vibrating, and you couldn't see because you were getting dizzy. Let's go back in time to that event and tell me what's happening.
Oh, the vibrations. And they were so strong, and I couldn't stop.
So acclimate yourself with the body as you're receiving that energy again, and let's find out where this energy is coming from. Does it have a color? Does it have an origin? What is this energy?
It came from me.
Let's find out what that energy is. Identify with it. You'll know. What's the reason that energy was created by you?
Was to move. It was to move through. Never moved through a timeline like that. It's my first time.
And what was the reason for that?
The reason was part of to help me see, to help me prepare for the things that I know, things now, to have these experiences in the past, so I could look back on the past and say I had these experiences, so everything's not just the way black and white, and nothing's just straight. There's other things that I need to explore.
So what do you need to explore now? What's the next stage of exploration? You've gone through timelines. What next?
Explore. Now I need to help other people be able to see that there's things that are not seen and not heard by the ordinary person. There's more. Oh, this is illusion. The life that we're living, like my life right now, is just a part of, like, a stage.
Tell me more about that.
And there's more things. There's real other things that are going on all around us. And we're just having experiences. So when I go back in those and draw back from the experiences and the dreams such as those, it lets me know that there's more to find the words, to explore. Yeah.
Very good. So now that we've taken that dream, that experience, I'd like for you now to go to the experience where you were talking to two individuals, Audrey Hepburn and Elvis, and tell me, what was that conversation all about? What was the purpose of going through that experience?
I guess they knew me, or they knew me.
All right.
Or I asked them for an interview.
So let's go back in time. I want you to take a deep breath in and know the answer. Did you know them, or did you need that experience?
I think I knew them.
Let's find out when. See the picture in your mind of when you knew them.
In the 50s or 60s, when they were young.
Who were you then? Were you somebody else? Or was that a different timeline?
Yeah, I see a woman there. They think it's me. I think she was an actress or something.
Let's find out who this actress was. Let's get the name of this actress.
She was the actress. I think is me. Her. She was. Her hair was blonde.
Blonde hair. What else?
Yeah.
How old was she there?
Well, when they were being interviewed, older, probably 50s or 60s.
So let's get the name. What's the first name?
Miriam. Yeah.
So I want you to go ahead and listen. Listen for your whole name as someone calls you.
Miriam. Oh, it was Marion Davies.
Marion Davies.
Oh, they think I'm her.
Acclimate yourself into that body, and let's find out what's going on there.
She was. I was asking her some questions. Miss, I don't know.
Let's find out if Miss Davies was a past life or is someone who perhaps is influencing you now. The first thing that comes into your mind.
I don't know if I'm her. don't think I'm her.
All right. So is Miss Davies affecting your life now?
Not that I know of.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Let's find out. Do a scan of your body and let's find out if we find Miss Davies here today. Do a scan and see if perhaps she wants to be addressed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Where is she?
On my leg.
On your leg. Which leg is she on?
My right leg.
Right leg. Very good. So I'm going to bring my hand over to your right leg and bring that energy up, 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 up. Good evening, Miss Davies.
Hello.
How long have you been there with Lolly?
Since she was a child.
What relationship do you have with her, Miss Davies?
She was afraid.
So what did you want to do with her since she was so afraid?
I wanted her to dance.
Is that what you did, Miss Davies? Did you dance?
Yes.
And what happened to you?
I just didn't dance anymore.
Did you have issues with your legs? Or your hands?
No.
Why didn't you dance, Miss Davies?
I was in a relationship that just was dominating.
It was dominating you?
Yes.
So what happened to you, Miss Davies? How did you end your life?
I was old.
You were old. So after you left that body, Miss Davies, where did you go? Did you go home to Source, or did you hang out?
I went to hang out, yes.
And what happened?
I wanted to be a star. I wanted to do it again.
So that's how you found Lolly?
She was in her own world as a kid, and I wanted her to have a better situation, so I wanted her to dance.
But you realized, Miss Davies, that she had her own free will.
Yeah.
What have you been causing her all this time? How has she been feeling your influence in her body?
Just tired.
Tired? Is that why she's tired all the time?
Partially, yes.
What else? What else does she feel from you?
No motivation anymore.
No motivation?
No.
Because she feels like an old lady?
Yes.
How old are you, Miss Davies?
I don't know, 60s or 70s.
What else are you causing her in her body?
To feel like an old lady.
Did you have anything to do with her relationships at all?
I didn't want her to be in a relationship.
So what did you do when she was in a relationship?
If the man's dominating, I helped her to end it.
So you made her get away from that situation?
I helped.
So can we help you today, Miss Davies? Do you feel that it's time for you to finally shine like a star?
I want to be a star.
We can be a star very easily. Would you like me to help you?
Yes.
Very good, Miss Davies. Inside of you, you will see a very bright light. I'd like for you to focus on that light and tell me when you see it.
I see it.
All right, so now, Miss Davies, make that white light as bright as you. Make it bigger and bigger until it totally encapsulates your entire being. And when it finally does, make it even bigger. And tell me how that feels to be like a star.
It does. It feels like a star.
Well, this is the light from your Creator, Miss Davies. This is where you need to go. Back home to the source. Are you ready to go home now?
Yes.
Very good. But before you go, you've been causing quite a damage to this woman's life, haven't you? Would you like to tell Lolly something before you leave?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Take a deep breath in. Lolly, what would you like to tell Miss Davies? Can you forgive her?
Yes.
Let's send Miss Davies love. And now, Miss Davies, I'm going to call my angels of the white light. And they always tell you something. What are they telling you?
There's stars shining there.
Very good. So I'd like, Miss Lolly, for you to pull out all of the influence from her legs. Pull everything out. She doesn't need to have any trace of you left. And go ahead through the crown of her head And Archangel Michael is there, and he will escort you straight home. And tell me when you get there, who's there to greet you?
Loved ones.
Your loved ones, very good. So now that you're in that beautiful, shining white light, I'd like for you to go ahead and send a beam of light into her legs to heal the area where you were residing. Go ahead and seal that space. And tell me, Miss Davies, as you're shining that light, tell me if there are any others that are also affecting her.
There's one in the stomach.
In the stomach. Okay, very good. So, Miss Davies, thank you for that information, and may the light of the universe always accompany you. And now let me bring up that entity that's in the stomach. Up, 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 up. Good evening. Are you male or female energy?
I want to say.
You don't want to say. Are you scared? You can tell me. What can I call you?
Shy.
Shy. Shy, how long have you been there in her stomach?
No.
You don't know? Shy, are you part of Lolly? Or have you attached to her?
I don't want to talk.
You don't want to talk?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that you don't want to talk, Shy? Are you scared?
Mm-hmm.
Are you scared that you're going to be found out?
Mm-hmm.
Are you hiding from someone, Shy? You can tell me.
I think so.
You think so? How old are you, Shy?
9.
9. Are you a boy or a girl?
I'm a girl.
You're a girl. Mm-hmm. And what can I call you besides Shy? What's your given name?
Emily.
Emily. Emily, how long have you been there hiding out in her stomach?
What are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to help you here today, Shy.
You're going to help?
Mm-hmm. We're going to help you. What was the reason you're in her stomach? What are you hiding from?
I don't know.
Emily, when you had a body, what happened to it?
I got kicked.
You got kicked? Who kicked you? You got kicked all the time? Who kicked you?
My dad.
What year is it for you, Emily?
Oh, 1962.
So what happened after you left your body? Where did you go? Where did you hide out?
I was afraid, and I was looking for a place.
You didn't want to get kicked anymore, did you?
No.
No. And how old was Lolly when you found her?
4.
4. And why did you attach to her?
She said hello.
She said hello. Did she see you?
Yes.
Did you play with each other?
No. She said she would take care of me.
She would. Okay.
My friend.
Your friend. So, Emily, did you have anything to do with her getting in trouble with her family? With the bullying? Did you keep her from being courageous with them?
I just hid.
You hid?
I just hid.
Did you make her hide too?
She didn't hide. She just cried.
She just cried. How did that make you feel when she cried?
It felt okay because she was afraid too.
So you both matched the same thing, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, Emily, she's grown up to be a big, courageous woman now, and she doesn't want to hide anymore. Can we help you now come out of hiding, knowing that you're not going to be hurt anymore? Would you allow me to help you?
Well, nobody's gonna kick me.
Nobody's gonna kick you. You want to find out how?
Okay.
All right. Emily, I want you to look at that light that's shining from inside of you. Tell me when you find that light.
Yeah?
Now I want you to use your mind and make that light bigger and bigger. And tell me how it feels to make that light bigger and bigger. How does that light feel to you?
It feels warm, more safe.
So let's make that light bigger and bigger and bigger. Make it as big as the entire body. Tell me how it feels to have it as big as you.
It feels okay.
So now that you're full of that white light, that light from the Creator who loves you so much, who created your soul, Is there any reason for you to be shy anymore?
No.
Do you feel the love?
Yeah.
So now, Emily, I'd like for you to begin pulling all of your influence and energy from her body. And I'm going to ask the angels of the white light to surround you with their wings and tell me how it feels to be loved by them.
It feels good.
Are you ready to go home now? Go back home to Source?
Okay.
All right, so go ahead and begin pulling out everything from her stomach. And I'd like now for Lolly to make yourself very small and go into your stomach and tell me what it looks like from the inside. What has Emily done to your stomach?
She was in a lot of areas in the upper area.
All right. So
there was a lot of pains.
So she has a lot of pins in there?
No, she had caused a lot of pain.
Pain. All right. So what does your stomach look like? What colors do you see in there that shouldn't be there? Does it look like a normal stomach?
Yeah, I think she pulled it all out.
Very good. So I'd like for you, while you're there, to go ahead and begin shining the white light into your stomach and begin the healing process. And now, Emily, are you ready to go now?
Yeah.
All right. What would you like to tell this beautiful woman?
Goodbye. I'll see you again. I'm sorry.
All right. So I'm going to have you go up through the top of her head, and Archangel Michael will take your hand there, Emily. And he's going to take you straight up to Source. And tell me when you get there who you see. Who's there?
Oh, Grandma.
How does it feel to see your grandma again?
Grandma's been waiting for me.
Give her a big hug. And Emily, may the light of the universe always accompany you. Thank you very much. And now, Lolly, take a very deep breath in and let me connect now with your higher self. Do I have permission to ask Lolly's questions today?
Yes.
Thank you very much. I'd like for you to tell me, what is her purpose in life? What is she supposed to be doing?
She's supposed to be using her gifts to help people.
What are her gifts?
She has of seeing, of feeling, of hearing, and she has a gift of putting herself in different places.
Like that timeline?
Yes. She can do that.
So how can she help the people that need her help? How can she help them by using that?
Some people will want to know how some people will ask questions about themselves and their life, or what to look forward to, or what to just question, and she'll have answers for it.
Wonderful. She says she wants to have a stronger connection with her guides, with Jesus, with the healing team. How can she do that?
She had blocks. Some of it was just fear. Some of it was just doubts. We've removed some of them today. She needs to look for the signs now.
Okay. What kind of signs is she going to be getting?
First, she'll see little things, like she'll consider coincidences, like signs, or read something, or something on the floor that she'll see. After a while, she'll start seeing things and hearing in a more clear way.
Who's helping her with these gifts that she has?
She's got she's got Jesus. She's got her grandmother. And she has guides.
Very good. How many guides are working with her at this moment?
2.
What are their names?
Phil. Philemon.
Philomar?
Or something with Phil. And a female.
Amaria?
Something like that.
Very good. What is it that they're particularly working on, these 2 guides?
Phil's been trying to get her confidence back and help her with her motivation, and Mariah helps her in her dreams.
Okay. So we've been working with the dreams in the last hour. So now she wants to be a lot more confident, a lot more motivated, and remove this fear. She wants to take more chances. Were any of these entities stopping her from doing that?
Miss Davies was disappointed in some of the things in her life, even though she was somewhat successful, but she didn't feel that way, so she got disappointed, and Lolly felt that. And when she was old, Lolly felt that too. In some ways, it did stop to block her. It blocked her in a lot of ways, but none of the others know.
Okay. Did Miss Davies give her any of these aches and pains that she's had?
She had, it seemed like yeah.
These old lady symptoms?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me if any of these had to do with Miss Davies. Did the eyesight have anything to do with it? Or is that something else?
Just a little bit, not too much.
Okay. What about the chronic fatigue?
Yes.
Always feeling tired?
Yes.
What about the arthritis in her fingers?
Yes.
What about all these points, pressure points?
Yes.
Was that it too?
Yes.
And she tells me that she's had her bowels kind of not working properly. Does that have anything to do with it, or is that something else?
Part of that was Emily.
Okay.
And part of it is she needs to eat better.
She needs to eat better. She's not eating well?
She needs to leave off some things.
Like what, for example? She says she's got a sweet tooth.
Yes.
What's the sugar doing to her body?
It's messing with her hormones, and it's putting on some belly weight, and it's just not good for her. And she's always had that sweet tooth.
So can we do some rewiring of her mind and taste buds so that she is not tempted to eat those sweets? And I'd like to ask on her behalf for a guide who will be her nutritional expert and fitness person who will motivate her to do more walking, more exercise, and eating better. Thank you. Very good. She says that so that will release the part of her mind that likes all that, right? She says she thought it came from her childhood. Is that true?
Well, the part that comes from her childhood is not so much the sweets; it was the comfort eating. She's constantly feeling like she needs to sit there and have something popped in her mouth.
Kind of like a pacifier.
Yes.
So does she need that anymore?
No.
So let's imagine herself using that food in a much better way. I want for you to remind her that when she puts something in her mouth, she can question it. Is this something that's benefiting me? Is it fuel? Or is it something that is just extra pounds? Because when she starts looking at her food like fuel, you can't fill up a gas tank and keep filling it, can you? After a while, you're going to have an explosion of gas running all over the place. So as she stuffs herself, I'd like for her to get that image of just overfilling that fuel tank running over her shoes, down the road, as she continues to feed her face with stuff that's no longer needed. Is that okay?
Yes.
Very good. She says she would like to know if she's been in contact with her grandmother Lupi. And someone told me she was a guide now. Is that true?
Yes. Yes, she's trying to push her.
What is she trying to push her into doing?
The things that she wants to do.
Like what?
Like she wants to do psychic mediumship. And she wants her to pursue that. She's been wanting to pursue that.
Well, now that she has those blocks taken away, what does she say now? What does Lupi like to say now?
She wants me to get right on it.
Very good. So, Grandma Lupi, can you help Lolly with this task?
She says she sure can.
Very good. Very good. And now, how is her dad doing?
He said, I was waiting for you to get to me.
What does Dad want to say?
He wants me to know that, yes, he was there to help us during our move. Yes, he's there when we travel. He's always there to help take care of us and to take care of my mom.
And let's find out why it is that she made that move. Who was the one pushing her to move from California?
They all were.
They all were.
Yes.
Let's find out why. What's the reason that you had to move out of California?
California is not, the place that she was not the environment that she had to be in to develop. And it was a little toxic for her psychically. So she had to go where it was where there's open space and open feet. That's why.
Well, that's pretty good, but she's a little bored now.
Yes, because she is afraid. She was afraid to do things, to start doing what she was supposed to or wanting to do.
So now that she has eliminated those blocks, she's ready to go out full force. How can she make changes where she is right now? Does she need to make changes?
She wants to open a gift shop and have an office in the back to do her hypnosis. We've been helping her with that.
Very good.
Yes.
So can I ask on her behalf for a bigger team?
Yes.
Now that she is open, she's ready, she's motivated?
We're there.
All right. How big is this team, please?
16 of us.
Wonderful. That's wonderful entourage. Very good. So now she has questions about some spirits that have been connecting with her. She's had connections with Jim Morrison, Michael Hutchins, and she's also had dreams with Barry White.
Yes.
Can you tell me why they are there? Do they know her from a different life?
Yes.
Tell her why.
They don't know her from a different life. They know her from spirit life.
Okay.
We're from the same spirit group, soul group. Entertainers and celebrity artists, creative, tend to be in the same groups.
So, what are you telling Lolly about her gifts? Is she going to be well known for these gifts? Is she part of this entertainment business, or do they just know her from the spiritual realm to connect with?
They know me from, oh, yes, they want to encourage. Her creative, she's creative and she doesn't realize.
So who would like to come forward and give her that information?
And that's one of the reasons why Miss Davies attached to her. Yes.
It all makes sense, doesn't it? So what would they like to tell her? Are they going to help her?
They said it's about time I listened to them. Yes. Yes, they said that I could sing and I could be very entertaining sometimes.
So who would like to step forward as her guide to help her with this?
Michael.
Very good. Thank you, Michael, very much.
Jim said him too.
What about Barry?
Barry says that he will talk to me when I need to talk.
Very good. Very good. Wonderful. So now we know.
Oh.
What else do you get?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. What does he have to say?
He's just going to be there too.
Very good. She's got a whole entourage of very talented artists.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you. Anybody else?
Dolores?
What would Dolores like to say right now?
She was going to help me when I had asked her. And she said, well, I will help.
Very good. What would be a good modality for her to help others? Because now we know she's got hypnosis, we've got the psychic medium, she does cards, tarot cards. What's a good road for her to take right now to help other people?
The psychic medium.
The psychic medium.
Yes.
That's the road she should be on.
Yes. That's why she gets excited when she thinks about it, but she thought maybe it had to be a different way.
Talking about the psychic medium stuff, why did she write that book, that story that she wrote?
Which story?
The story that she wrote, that her sister connected with.
To help her.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Who was helping her with that story?
Oh my gosh, that's one of my talents.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're trying to tell me.
Okay.
That I could write short stories to help people.
Very good. Who can help her with that?
There's a woman named Margaret.
Mm-hmm.
She had a life here before. She was a painter. And she said she will help.
Very good. Thank you very much. Well, now that she's going to be going into this new endeavor with confidence and totally a different woman, how do you see her future as far as relationships are concerned? Is there somebody new that will be matching this new frequency? Or will she be going back to someone that she's known before?
Right now, it seems like the distance is there because she needs to do this alone.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually, sometime in the future, there will probably be someone new.
How will she recognize him? How will she know it's him?
Eyes.
His eyes?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Has she known him before?
Not that. No.
No?
No.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Lolly was concerned that she would get dementia also. What would you like to tell her about?
Keep her body healthy.
Mm-hmm.
And her spirit and mind. Keep your frequency on love, and you won't get.
Wonderful. There is a question that we didn't ask. Is about, she heard something like Native American drumming and singing. What was that all about? She sent it to go away, and now she's regretting it.
She didn't intend to, but she tapped into a different time.
Mm-hmm.
When it was unexpected, so it's okay. The spirit, her asking for it to go away, they're not upset with it.
Okay, so she'll be able to connect with them again if she chooses?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Very good, very good. Would you please do a body scan today and tell me what you find?
Her eyes.
Mm-hmm. What's going on with her eyes?
Especially the right eye.
Mm-hmm. What's there?
Something blue.
Mm-hmm.
Something. I don't know.
Can we connect with that and see what it is? Is that an energy? Or is it an implant? What is that?
It's just there.
It's just there.
It's like it looks like a marble,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a dark blue marble.
So can we find out what that is? Honing on it even further. Let's find out what this blue mass. Blue mass have consciousness.
I don't know.
All right. Can we begin to do some healing on that today? All right. I'd like to ask for the non-physical physicians to come in, and let's begin working on that blue mass and tell me what they find. What is that mass?
Something that's not supposed to be there.
Mm-hmm. So can we have them remove it, please?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Very good. Have they removed it?
Yes.
Very good. So I'd like to ask Archangel Raphael to fill that space behind her eye while we continue to do the scan and see if there's anything else.
Something still on the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's removed it. There's something there.
All right, let's keep going and see what's there.
I think it needs to be talked to.
All right, so let's bring that energy down. Down, 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 down. Good evening. You can express yourself now. Are you male or female?
Male.
Male. What may I call you?
Bosser?
What is it?
Bosser.
Bosser?
Boss with an F, like
Fosser?
something like that.
Mm-hmm. Fosser. How old are you? How old are you, Fosser?
It says no age.
No age. So, Fosser, are you an entity or have you been created by Lolly?
An entity.
Entity. Did you ever have a body before?
No.
No. So how is it that you came upon Lolly?
Oh, she tried drugs one time.
Mm-hmm. And what happened when she tried drugs?
We came in.
Mm-hmm. How many are you?
Oh, there's some in her feet and and eyes.
Mm-hmm. Where else?
Just the feet now.
All right. Are you two connected? Are you and the feet connected in some way?
No.
No. So what is the reason why you are in her eyes and not back to source?
We're just matter.
You're just matter. Mm-hmm.
We just float around and rope it.
What do you do? How do you affect her?
We affect her eyesight.
Mm-hmm. In what way?
We make it blurry.
Mm-hmm. For what reason?
And we make it where the sun is hurts her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what's the reason why you do that to her?
We don't have eyes.
Ah, you don't have eyes.
Yeah.
So you want to use her eyes?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We could see.
Now you can see if you had a different shape, couldn't you? If you weren't this type of matter, you could be a different type of matter, couldn't you?
We don't know.
All right. So I'm going to ask for the Christ light, the divine light, to come in and shine on you, Vaser. This is the brightest, most creative light there is. And let's begin transforming you. And tell me what you feel as that light connects.
We don't know what that.
Mm-hmm. How does it feel?
It's better than the eyes. It's better.
So, Vaser, let's begin riding that light. Go ahead and follow that light.
Okay.
Tell me how it feels as you follow that light. Removing yourself from behind her eye.
Oh, the ones in the feet, they don't want to come.
Mm-hmm. Well, tell them how it feels to be in that light.
They won't come.
Mm-hmm.
The ones in the eyes are all coming.
Mm-hmm.
We're going higher and higher.
Very good. Well, the ones in the feet haven't felt the light yet. So I'd like for now to ask that same Christ light, that divine light from Source, to go ahead at full power and go to her feet and allow that consciousness there to feel the love, feel the power, feel the transformation of love. And tell me what's happening now.
I think they like it.
Mm-hmm.
They like it.
Very good. So let's have them move up into that beautiful light, removing themselves, floating out of that space in your body and out into that beautiful light. And I'd like for all of the angels here today to go ahead and begin escorting them home.
They're going.
Mm-hmm. Very good. May the light of the universe always accompany you. And now I'd like the higher self to continue scanning her body and tell me if there's any other energies. Let's find out what's going on with her neck.
There's no other energies.
Very good. So let's find out what's happening with her neck and upper back muscles. Why is she getting that stiffness? Her posture. Very good. So can I ask for a guide on her for her posture?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She feels crooked sometimes.
Very
She's
good.
Crooked.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And now I'd like to ask the higher self if there's anything else that we need to work on today.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted to know if she had a dream that her son came to talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
If it was real, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he did come talk to you.
Very good.